right, animation 1, we're going to show you how to bring in the template and start our next project, okay? So here, I have Animate open. I'm going to go to File and New. I'm going to create a new document. And I want that document to be full HD, 1920 by 1080, but I want you to make the frame rate 24. And that's because the template I set to you is a 24 frame template, okay? Then hit Create. Now I have this blank document. I'll hit Fit in Window. And then I'm going to import a video, because this template I'm going to have for you, which is in the head turn template. So if you go to, let me save this. If you go to the modules for our course, and you go all the way down to our new module, which we hit with a ball. If you head turn template, and then here's the link for you to download this template here. And it is just that, just a little video clip. It is, I think, 16 frames long. So what you're going to do is bring in this video into Animate, okay? So to do that, let's name this layer video. And we're going to, oh, let me explain to you what it is we're doing, which I'm sure I'll do during class anyway. Okay, so you're going to have your character, right? And it's not going to look like this. I'm going to have you kind of make him look however you want him to look. And we're going to study how the head moves through space, right? Because unlike our walk cycle where our person was walking dead center, we're actually going to use the canvas, the space. And then notice our person moves and looks the other way, right? Look at their eyes. See how the eyes close, which is a secondary action, which we'll talk about and stuff. And then goes over here and opens. At this point, we're going to have a ball hit him in the head. Just like, boop, and bounce off. The ball you're not going to draw. We're going to show you how to tween, do a thing called tweening the ball. And it's kind of an automated animation, okay? And then I'm going to have you then finish it off by having him react in whatever way your character would react. Whether that be crying and it's, oh, tears coming out, or they, you know, turns into the Hulk or something. I don't know, however you want to animate that character. But this is your setup, is the turn, the hit in the head, and then the reaction. And your reaction is entirely up to you, okay? So there is that. We're going to, in Animate, go to File, Import Video. Now, of these, you have to actually read these. Now, do I want to load the video? And then this pretty much means, do I want it to be in the film forever, or animation? No, not really. I just want to use it as a template. So the best one I choose is this one, because it's only for design, meaning the video, it cannot be exported. So that video, even if I have my head turn template in here, when I export my final, it's not going to export it. It's there for just a guide, right? It's not really in the file. So I'm going to choose that, and you should always choose this, pretty much, and then choose Browse. And I already have mine pulled up because I saved mine in a template folder called Head Turn. I'm going to go to Open. I'm going to hit Next. We don't need to bring in audio. Next, Next. Okay. Let's resize this because I wanted it to be the entire size of the screen. So I'm going to go here to that right there. And I'm going to make it bigger, just the exact size of our screen. All right. So I have my video in. Let's see if it plays. Plays just fine. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new layer. And this layer is going to be your character. So I'm just going to type your character. R. Yeah. What? Oh, whatever. Okay, so on this first layer, again, this is just my template, right? I'm going to, on my new character, I'm going to draw my character. I'm not going to spend time doing this. You know me. I'm not going to make you sit here and wait for me. But I'm going to draw a character, and I'm using this, right? Now, notice that when I draw this character, notice that this eye here is a little bit bigger than this eye over here. And that is very purposeful because it creates perspective, like this side of the head is closer to us. So definitely do that. Don't make them both the same, or else it'll be visually just awkward, I guess, to look at, okay? So you're going to draw your character, and let's say I want mine to have kind of a big head like that. Then, same thing you did before, skip 2 frames. Notice that now here's my second frame of my movement. So just like I did before, insert, well, insert timeline, a blank keyframe. But let's definitely turn on our onion skinning so we can actually see that original drawing I did on frame 1, since now I'm on frame 3. And then from here, now I'm making this harder because I'm not actually following the circle template. of our character did this big oblong head, but you would need to redraw that layer, try to keep it as absolutely even as you can, which I'm not going to take time to do. Use the nose, kind of judge where things should be. Face comes down. Oh, it's getting wonky. It's getting bad. I am using a trackpad, so please forgive me. Okay, and that's the same thing. Then skip 2, insert timeline, blank keyframe. Let's extend out our onion skinning so I can see my first 2 layers. So then you can see like how the animation is happening. If I want to turn off my template, I can zip through my animation to see how smooth it is. Notice that the head shape is like mashed potatoes here, and it's changing. That's not good, right? So if you don't feel comfortable changing the dimensions of the face, I would strongly suggest that we just start off simple and start off with just this drawing here. Just follow it as a template, okay? By far the easiest thing for you to do. But notice that I didn't do a very good job down here, so try to make it absolutely precise. Skip 2, insert timeline, blank keyframe. Now, if I'm using the template, I don't really have to think about it because I'm just more or less tracing. Oh, that's bad. Okay, next. And you're just tracing this, okay? Now, this would, if you were to trace it, this means that everybody's would look exactly the same, which they're not, right? Because I'm going to have you then add things. Like this person's eventually going to get a hairstyle, which you're then going to have to animate as well, bouncing, you know, because as things move, they should wave in space, which we'll go over, okay? So this is just a starting point. So again, if you want to just use the template, just literally copy and paste. And you're going to do the same thing we did with our walk cycle and copy this through to get your own animation, okay? That's it for now. Thanks.